Hi everybody, I'm David Zeiser. And in this series of videos, what I really want to do is really talk about a little bit about the classical lighting and classical posing techniques. These are kinds of things that we kind of see slipping through the cracks in wedding photography these days. But you know what, if you're going to be a portrait wedding photographer, I think it's good stuff to know. It's good stuff to use in your studio or whatever. Maybe you're shooting a high school senior, maybe you're shooting a family portrait, but we need to know the rules before we can break them. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time going through some of the classical views of the face, which will be a full face view, 2/3, and a profile view. We're also going to talk about the classical lighting patterns, which is going to be a butterfly, a loop light, a Rembrandt, a split, and a rim light. So we're going to take just a little bit of time to do that, and as we move through this whole series of videos, we're going to get into some window light situations, we're going to get into some more off-camera flash, I'll talk to you a little bit more about equipment, and try to put a lot of things together compositionally here. We're at the Marriott Riverside, downtown Tampa, beautiful hotel to work in today, so I'm kind of excited about being here. So why don't we go ahead and get started. All right, let's talk about the classic views of the face. Hey, they've been made famous by the artists through the ages. You can walk through the Louvre and there's some beautiful photographs with the classical views of the face. So posing is not a dirty word in wedding photography. I think everybody loves to look flattered in their wedding images, whether it be the bride or the groom or moms or dads or whoever. So let's go ahead and just talk to you a little bit about the classic views of the face. And I got Toby here, who's going to be our bride today. And let's ask Toby, just bring your eyes right back at me. And I'm going to take a couple photographs along the way so we can pop them up on the screen and then reference what a full face view looks like. I've got Aaron over here lighting, but the lighting is going to be a secondary thing here for this first part of the program. So let's go ahead. I'm going to grab my camera here. Toby, just bring your head around just a little bit more. Chin down just a bit. Nose just a little bit more right there. Let me go ahead. That's perfect. Great, great, great. Check our lighting real quick. And as we look at what a full face view is, let me describe it to you as we look at the image. Number one, it's when the axis of the subject's face, normally defined by the direction that the nose is pointing in, is in line with the camera axis. What happens here then is that the pupils of the eyes are centered within the eye sockets. And if you look closely, I'm going to take another one so you can look very closely here. You can see that the pupils of the eyes are centered within the eye sockets, and we have an equal amount of white on the left hand and the right hand side of the eye. So that would be a full face view. When I photograph a bride in a full face view, yep, many times I do, depending on their personality, how they present themselves to the camera when I show up at the house or whatever it is. If the girl has just a strong kind of a look and feel about her, I'll go ahead and photograph her in a full face view. Generally not, but again, sometimes I do. So anyway, that would be our full face view. And this is whether I'm photographing guys or girls. This just defines a full face view. It is not gender oriented or whatever. It's just the eyes looking back in the camera, pupils centered in the eye sockets, equal amount of white on the left hand and the right hand side.